an emergency broadcast signal from Vault 88. Authentication code word, impish.
That's it.
There we
Let's do this.
couldn't stay away, huh?
Damn it! Broke. I ain't letting you get me! Look out! Incoming!
Damn.
Yeah!
Underestimate us again. I'll find you! Watch yourself. What else you got?
Cover me!
You! Me!
Back up over here! Why they always gotta fight back? Boomerang fire!
Here come the fireworks!
My arm!
Think you tough? Come on! Really want this to be the last one you see? Get here!
Cease at once! The vault doors were meant to withstand a direct nuclear strike. Your attempts to breach this facility are laughable. Leave at once, or there will be consequences. When will you tire of this futility?
Nothing! Nothing!
What? You have a Pip-Boy? Wait. Are you Vault Tech? Have you finally come to save me? please. I'm trapped behind a mountain of rubble. The key to freeing me is getting the workshop operational. First, lift the security lockdown and get to the reactor room. It's been hard to maintain the faith. So many years stranded here. But you can assure Dr. Braun, if he's still around, that I have used the time productively. The great work is ready to begin.
Not that it's an option.
Good. Very good. Vault-Tec workshops require their control board to function. During emergencies, the procedure is to store it in the reactor room. Look in there and you should find it.
You aren't what I was expecting. You do have a Pip-Boy. You're from a vault. But you're clearly not with Vault-Tec. What are you doing here? Why did you help me?
I heard the Vault-Tec radio beacon, and I came.
Those intruders must have triggered it by attempting to force the main door. I wasn't actually expecting anyone to answer it. After all this time, my name is Valerie Barstow, and I was to be the overseer of this vault. But please, follow me. I have a proposal for you. It's been a hard 200 years. I was giving a tour of what was to be my pride and joy. My vault. Then, the earthquakes. Sirens. Many died. Perhaps. The radiation. Somehow, I was spared. I'm sorry. The construction crew didn't fare as well as me. They've never done anything hostile towards me, though. It's probably best if you put them out of their misery. I'll wait for you to finish. It's better. digging my way to the entrance. With that control board, I could have changed everything. But there was simply too much rubble for the equipment to handle. But my work kept me going. Here, among these papers, is my life's work. I'd like to share it with you. Dr. Braun tasked me with something vital. A series of prototypes and their related, well, experiments that could redefine society. But, as you can see, things did not go according to plan.
Vault-Tec destroyed my life. Vault-Tec can burn for all I care.
Oh, Listen, I understand that a former Vault resident could harbor certain feelings. I'll tell you what. These experiments, I will let you run them. If you find anything unconscionable, just don't do it. Or change the parameters of the experiment. I assure you these devices can make people's lives better. Just give me a chance.
So these experiments can be run ethically?
If you insist on hobbling the prototype's potential, yes. You could abide by as many ethical standards as you'd like. I suggest being more open-minded. But the choice will ultimately be yours.
You've got a deal, Overseer.
Good. Let's move forward. We cannot begin until I have my Overseer's desk. To run the experiments, I entrust you with the future of our vault. Overseer's desk. And a proper vault.
Hey there.
I can hardly believe it. My Overseer's desk. After all this time. This. Please, I beg your indulgence. I've waited so long, but we must not dally. The work compels us. The vault was supposed to have a very specific set of residents. After all, to conduct human trials, you need the perfect test subjects.
I'm not gonna toy with people's lives.
Think of the greater good here. But fine. You're running the experiments. If you choose a risk-free path, it will compromise the value of the research. But that's on your head. Choose wisely. Now, turn on the Vault's radio beacon. Certainly people above ground would give anything to live in our vault. While we wait for word to spread, perhaps you might use this time to explore Vault 88. If you can clear some of the rubble, you may be able to access some of the other building sectors. Any materials or equipment that survived may prove useful in our experiment.
playing hide and seek? Seems they skipped town. I don't think we're alone. Did good. Cannibals.
Bingo.
Eyes. Hold it. Man with the wrong scent. Dumb move. For it now! We'll be taking that.
I'll be with you in a moment. If you could all just wait over there.
Pool? I don't know about this.
Excuse me.
Just a moment and we can begin. Please, step forward. Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite correct. And you could be one of our lucky new residents.
You do got food in this vault, right?
Of course. And a chance at a new life. A question or two first, however. What do you think is the role of a good government?
Government? What the hell are you talking about?
It's all right. We're the good guys. Just answer their questions.
You seem... Alright. Okay. From what I heard, them governments are why everything's radioactive.
You won't do for our special assignment. But welcome to our vault. Your new home. If she is representative of what's left above, the outside world must be rougher than I imagined. Are you ready for the next interview?
Let's continue.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Vault 88.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice. And I can go wherever I like, right?
Within reason, yes. But I have a question for you.
Sure. What do you want to know?
A hypothetical. Let's say the reactor core is melting down, and you're the only one who could stop it.
Is there something wrong with your reactor?
No, it's fine. Just pretend. So you can stop the meltdown. but you'd suffer from extreme radiation exposure. What would you do?
Well, whatever you'd like. If you don't mind, I'm anxious to look around.
If you're thinking about ripping us off, don't.
I can see the writing on the wall here.
I think it's best you just leave. Goodbye. What a colorful gentleman. Clearly he won't work for our experiments. Here's hoping third time's a charm.
Let's do the next interview then.
As you say. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here. Hi. My name is Clem.
Yes. Clem, is it? Before you settle in, I have some questions.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you like.
Well, that's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But from inside the vault, you hear a woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now, if you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
Nothing to be nervous about. Think about it, and answer.
Yeah, sorry. Well, if you tell me to guard, I guard. And I won't leave my post unless you tell me to. Is that okay?
Another question for you. What can you tell me about your mother?
Ah, she passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really? That's remarkable. Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
I like him. I think we found our man.
Gee, thanks. Found what exactly?
We're looking for a volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
You mean I can stay? I mean, yes! I'll help out. I like helping. That's me, Clem. Always willing to help out.
Yes. I think you'll do nicely. And no time like the present to commence. Now that we have, Clem, we are ready to begin. The first step is to get him properly equipped and dressed. There should be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
Clem, let's get you outfitted like a real vault dweller.
I'll do well. Promise.
Our first vault residence. What a moment. But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity. Instead of using every hour, every minute, to further the goals of the community, a resident instead improves their body past the minimum requirements. Vault-Tec has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you pedal, you provide raw power to the vault. A perfect answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
Settlements can always use power.
Precisely. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D. Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage. Let me download the schematic to your Pip-Boy. Build it, and attach a terminal to choose the parameters of the experiment. Work Clem hard. Give me power.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
I just want to trade a few things.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see. This is all there is.
I can barely tell us apart.
The power cycle appears to have generated an EMP.
I'm sorry. I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job, and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the...
I was looking at the data for the power cycle. If I am reading the report correctly, you chose a lavender and vanilla aroma dispenser. Ugh. We're engineering a new society, you know. Not some sort of day spa. For the next experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-Tec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucigen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. Well, before. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
I'll be back before you know it.
Excellent. Just grab a package for Overseer Barstow. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
No! Stop it! Bugs! Bugs, bugs, bugs!
Lights out for you!
Die, die, die! Pay. You'll all pay.
You real?
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Yes.
We want this to be the last mug you see.
To me!
Hey.
That's it.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
I'll be doing the world a service.
Can't breathe!
So strange having people about.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. with chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
Huh. This should be fun.
Now, there's the Vault-Tec spirit. So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks. I guess I'm open for business.
Hey,
Never thought I'd have an honest-to-goodness job. The soda fountain's open. Want to be the first customer?
Depends. How much does it cost?
Oh, it's free.
Really?
Not a bad
Well,
job.
I guess then.
I always wondered what you'd look like as a robot. Not too shabby.
excuse me.
You here to customer right here?
It tastes... it tastes funny.
You're back!
Oh, yeah, this vault's amazing. Just great. Wow.
Yeah, just great. It's so great I don't even know what I'm...
The soda fountain shows enormous potential.
Valerie,
The soda fountain shows enormous potential.
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. You're back!
Oh, yeah, this vault's amazing. Just great. Wow.
Yeah, just great. It's so great I don't even know what I'm saying.
Neither do I.
excuse me.
To think we've turned the simple soda fountain into something noble. Ah, it fills me with pride. On to the next prototype. Ugh, the Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks. But that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
I could see needing to strike a different balance here.
Is that a twinge of misguided conscience? You should work on suppressing that. So, enter the Vault-Tec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Nuclear material, you say? Huh. What could go wrong?
I know. It's foolproof. But don't fret about the nuclear material. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium deeper inside the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
So damn hungry. Maybe I'll get another drink.
I'm new around here. I wanted it.
All the soda you can drink. Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with with this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
Oh, my head feels hot.
Oh, well, just stay still.
Fuck, it hurts. Oh god, I feel sick.
All right, sorry. I'm working on it.
Were you nuking me? What the hell?
You know how these experiments go. It's just a small irregularity. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Bullshit. I ain't buying it, Overseer. This ain't over. What the hell is your game? You invite Clem and me in here to experiment on us? You some sort of sicko?
It's not what you think.
You can't talk your way out of this, pal. At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off. Come on, Clem. Let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But I've got a job now. I'm an I run the eye machine. I can't leave.
Run while you can, Clem. I wish I had never even heard of this vault. I wish I had never even heard of this vault.
So, one of our residents left. Well, it'll be easy enough to replace her. The important thing is that our work is progressing admirably.
Yeah, it's a minor setback.
Due to the nature of our work, attrition is inevitable. This last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
If we can pull that off, that's clever.
Thank you. I seek to utilize one of the more primal vices. Greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
You've got some pre-war money? Come on! I could really use it for the slots. Come on! It's gotta pay out sometime. It's gotta pay out sometime. What? Is this damn thing rigged?
I can barely tell us apart.
Let's check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. Listen, I just need another try on that machine. My luck's about to turn around. I can feel it.
Yes, Clem. You find some more money. That slot machine will pay out soon.
happy with how the machine turned out.
As am I. And barely a hitch with my own prototype. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting.
Boy, the Lady Overseer sure is smart. I just feel like everything she says makes sense.
Yes, Clem. Good. You should take another soda break. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
The vaults I know about have all failed. They're empty, or worse.
The world's a big place, and you should never underestimate Vault Tech. I pass the mantle on to you. Guide Vault 88 to greatness. You're the Overseer now.
Regularly study your Vault Tech-provided materials to prepare for survival. And to answer the question, do you know what makes you special?